There were no exchange of phone calls, text message, nothing like that since last year?
I have not had any contact with Mr. Mason since last year. That's what I've said, and I stand by that.
Of course, he might have caught feelings, so to say, when you severed your relationship with him. Was there any such thing?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him, so I don't know what his feelings were. I don't know anything about that, and I won't make any assumptions about it.
He was a contributor to your football club. Did he ever make any contact to you to say, what's going on? I contributed to you. You're not talking to me anymore?
I basically disassociated myself from him, and I think that speaks for itself. I disassociated myself.
Sir, while you've admitted that yes, there were contributions, could you give us an amount?
Well, it was over a period of time, but I would say in excess of 50,000 for sure. Semi-pro football is not a cheap venture, as you know, and he hasn't contributed for the last 2 seasons. He is not a part of my organization anymore.
Were there any conditions to that contribution?
Conditions like what? No conditions. He represented himself as somebody who loved sports. He had been contributing to other semi-pro football teams in the country at the time, and he decided he wanted to help my team.
Sir, the understanding is that he was also contributing to police teams.
My understanding is he has contributed to several semi-pro football teams in the country.
Now, our report also is that this gentleman was being investigated by the Financial Intelligence Unit about 2 years ago. Now, we are told that that investigation was actually stopped. Similarly, there's also an investigation, I believe, coming out of the Ladyville police station as it relates to a ranch that he was looking to purchase in that area. But specifically, the FIU investigation, are you aware of that angle of the investigation?
No, I'm not aware.
When he contributed to your football club, how was this done? Checks, cash, what?
Cash.
Didn't that raise any flags?
What kind of flags would it raise, Marisol? In the general course of things, we solicit sponsorships for various activities that we do, not just football, but even community activities, and many of these are given by cash. That didn't raise any red flags at all, and like I said, it wasn't one payment of $50,000 or so. It was over a period of time.
I've heard something, I've not been briefed on that. It is as with the lands matter. When you asked me on Thursday, I had not been briefed. I have now been briefed, and that is what the press conference is about this afternoon. Similarly, in terms of what you're saying with respect to Minister Saldivar, as soon as I have been properly briefed, I will come to you and deal with that in the same way as I'm going to deal with the lands matter this afternoon.